Hey, do you have any plans for this weekend?
Plans? Not really. Why? What's up?
Well, there's something on my mind that I wanted to talk to you about.
What? Is everything okay?
Nothing's wrong, don't worry. I just feel like it's time for a chat about us.
Oh. Alright.
You probably noticed, we've been together for 3 years now, and my job's finally settled down, you know?
Yeah, I've noticed. What's on your mind?
I've been thinking a lot about what makes you happy. I want to create some special memories for us. So I went ahead and booked a restaurant for us this weekend. Get excited.
Seriously? You're gonna keep me in suspense like this?
Well, it'll be more fun if I save the details for dinner. Just hang in there a little longer.
Ugh, fine. I'll do my best. But I have to say, I'm really happy right now. Thank you.
No, thank you. Being with you has brought me so much joy. You make me feel like the luckiest guy in the world.
Oh, you're just saying that.
We can continue gushing later, okay? I'll text you the details soon.
Got it. I'm genuinely looking forward to it.
Thanks for today. I was pretty confident you'd say yes, but I was still incredibly nervous. Now that we're engaged, I feel this sense of calm.
Thank you too. I'm really happy. The food was amazing too. I really enjoyed it.
I'm glad I did my research. That place seemed like somewhere you'd really enjoy.
Yeah, it was a great restaurant.
I'm glad you liked it. There's much more to come. From now on, I promise to devote my entire life to taking care of you. So please stay by my side.
Okay, I'll do my best to always support you too, Marco.
Yeah, I know we have a promising future ahead of us. First of all, we need to find a place to live, since we've been living separately this whole time. Let's talk about living together first.
Sounds good. Oh, but before that, should we introduce each other to our families first?
Ah, you're right. My bad. Got a little ahead of myself.
No worries. I can't wait to live with you.
Me too. I wonder if it will turn out alright. What if you become disillusioned after we start living together?
That's impossible. It's not like I've never been to your place before. Your room is always clean. And you also cook at home, right? What's there to be worried about?
That would be nice if it were true. First things first, I have to go meet your family. I guess I have to ask your dad for your hand or something.
What the heck? Are you really gonna ask him that?
Of course I am. I want him to like me. It's probably best if I follow all the formalities.
Maybe you're right. Then make sure to say it right.
Oh man, I just want to go up to everyone I see right now and tell them I'm in love. And I've found my future wife.
Seriously? That's so embarrassing.
But it's true. I have to let people know.
You're ridiculous. Anyway, I'll talk to my parents about their availability and get back to you.
Okay, no problem. Can't wait. See you later, hun.
Are you free now?
Yeah, why? Have you guys made a decision already?
Yeah, I think so. But it's going to be next month. Are you okay with that?
I'm good anytime. Actually, I was just about to text you as well. My parents are free next weekend.
Oh, then maybe I should visit your parents first.
That works for me. But are you sure about that? Usually the man should meet the woman's family first, right?
I don't think really matters.
I'm okay if you're okay with it. My family doesn't care. They're easy. Besides, you've already met most of my family anyway.
That's true. But I still can't help but feel nervous. I wonder if everything will turn out okay.
Of course it will. Both my mom and dad expect us to get married at some point. I mean, we've been dating for 3 years already.
Are you sure?
Of course I am. My sister even told me the other day that if I let you slip away, I'd never find another girl like you. She looked so serious it was almost a little awkward.
Sounds just like her.
Yeah. She says it as if I'm some kind of loser who could never find another girl.
Huh? What do you mean?
Forget about it, it's nothing.
So you think you're a hotshot, eh?
It was just a joke. You know how I'm always bragging about having a girlfriend at my workplace, right? Everyone knows I'm completely infatuated with you.
I'm not doubting you or anything, so don't worry about it. I know you would never cheat on me, Marco. I trust you.
I appreciate that. I only have eyes for you.
Sure. Anyway, we'll go tell your parents first. Then we can meet with my family next month. Sound good?
Sounds good. I'll leave it to you. Sorry for being late. Did you make it home okay?
Yeah, I'm back. Thanks for checking in.
That's good. Just like I said, my parents were totally cool about everything, right?
Yeah, it was a bit surprising. Is it normal for parents to be that welcoming to someone marrying their son? I feel like I'm missing something.
Well, my parents are pretty laid back. Maybe a bit too much. Honestly, I could have done without my dad joking that you're a saint for taking me off their hands.
Oh, he was just kidding.
Yeah, but my mom straight up said I wasn't good enough for you. They didn't hold back.
She's hilarious. Your sister was pumped too. She told me she can't wait to have a little sister. That made me really happy.
Oh, for sure. She's always wanted a little sister. Used to tell me she wished I was a girl.
I could totally picture that.
Anyway, that's my family. Next up, getting the green light from your folks. Then we can start house hunting.
Sounds like a plan. Are you nervous?
Absolutely. I'm wondering if your dad's gonna try to throw down or something.
No way. He's not that kind of parent. So chill. He's a worrywart, but I'm sure he'll like you. He gets me the most, so you're a shoo-in.
I hope so, but that doesn't stop me from being on edge.
It'll be fine. I'll be right here to back you up, so no worries.
You're right. Next month, huh? Alright, got 1 month to prep.
You'll be great. Don't stress too much about it.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Hey, what's the matter? You left so suddenly. Are you okay?
Hey, have you been deceiving me all this time?
Deceiving? About what?
You never mentioned that you didn't have a mom.
So?
You never told me. Why would you keep such an important thing from me?
Huh? Wait a minute. You were gonna find out today anyway, and I'm sure I mentioned it before.
No, you didn't. Seriously, what the heck?
Stop right there. What are you talking about? It's not even a big deal.
I absolutely detest people who hide things from me. You were basically trying to conceal the fact that you were raised by a single dad while planning to marry me, right? You're truly repulsive.
What the hell? Why does it matter that I have only a dad? It has nothing to do with us getting married.
Of course it does. Not to mention only having a dad. That's like the worst type of house to grow up in.
Why would you say something like that?
The wedding's off. I can't marry someone like you. Not even if you paid me.
Wait just a second. This is absolutely unacceptable.
Who the hell cares if you can accept it or not? I'm the victim here. I can't believe you lied to me all this time. I even went through all the trouble of introducing you to my family. And this is what happens. I was made a fool of. You're really the worst kind of woman.
How can you say that? I didn't lie to you.
You lied about your upbringing. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. What the hell were you planning?
You're out of your mind. I wasn't planning anything. Nothing except to share my life with the man I loved.
I'm not listening to any excuses. I really thought about marrying you, you know? Give me back that engagement ring and pay me back for that dinner too.
Seriously? Oh, whatever. Fine.
You gave up so easily. None of this meant anything to you, did it?
What the hell? You're the one who insisted of ending things. But honestly, if you're going to complain about my dad, then I have no problem letting go. I'll choose my dad over you 11 out of 10 times.
So that's how it is, huh? Seriously, give me back my 3 years. What an enormous waste of my time.
Why did you have to be so cruel?
Me? You're the liar! If I had known, I never would have dated you in the first place. And now my entire reputation will be ruined when everyone finds out how you deceived me. Why the hell did you do that to me?
Wow, you're unbelievable. Well, I'm glad this came out before we got married.
Ugh, this really is the worst. Frankly, I feel like I probably deserve some kind of compensation for all the money and time I wasted on you. But since you're poor and pitiful, I'll let it go. Just make sure to return the ring.
You're awful. Don't worry, you'll get your ring back. And you will never see me again.
That's my line. Go find other naive men to feed off, you parasite. Yo, how have you been?
Who's this?
What? Did you seriously delete my number? You're so cold-hearted. I'm the guy who once proposed to you, by the way.
Huh? Marco?
The one and only. So, how have you been? I bet you're still hopelessly single.
I don't see any reason to answer that.
Well, it doesn't really matter to me. Let me tell you about me instead. Ever since we broke up, I've become quite popular. It's a bit exhausting.
Is that right? Well, good for you. Done?
What the hell? Why are you acting like a stranger?
Jeez, I wonder why I wouldn't be thrilled to hear from you. The guy who called off our engagement for the most ridiculous reason in history? Are you trying to flaunt your happy life? You must have a lot of free time.
I'm not that free. I was just curious about what has happened to you since then. Can't I worry about my ex-fiancé?
I'm perfectly fine without you worrying. Besides, my life is going great. If you have spare time to worry about things, worry about your own life.
What's with that attitude? There's really no need to be rude. Well, whatever. By the way, a lot has happened to me in the past 5 years.
Yeah. You've said you're tired of being so popular, right? Riveting stuff.
That's also something I want to talk about. But first, what I actually wanted to tell you was something else. I married a CEO's daughter.
Oh, really? Then congratulations to you.
What's with that reaction? Could it be that I sense jealousy? Well, of course it is. Since you're hearing that the man you used to be engaged to ended up marrying someone else.
Seriously? Your marital status has nothing to do with me.
Come on, just be honest. Even if I'm a married man, you still want to get back together with me, right? To be honest, I wouldn't mind being with you again casually once in a while. Though it would be a problem if you suddenly wanted a serious relationship.
In what world do you think it's appropriate to talk to me like this? Do you have some kind of mental issue?
Of course not. I just thought I'd reach out to you out of pity. I saw a lonely woman in the park with around 50 cats stuffed in a stroller, and it reminded me of you. I thought it might be nice if I, threw you a bone. You should be grateful that someone as successful as I am even offers to sleep with you.
Gross. As if anyone would be grateful for that. I don't have time to deal with trash like you.
Be careful now. I'd watch who I was calling trash if I were you. If anyone is trash, it's you.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm also married to a CEO.
What? You got married to a CEO? Yeah, right. I know you want to try and outdo me, but there's a limit to what's believable. You should at least come up with a story that's different from what I said.
Then go ask John or Alex. Both of them came to my wedding last year. They work at my husband's company.
Huh? Wait a minute. The company John works at? Nah, that can't be true. You've got to be lying. There's no way the CEO of such a big company would marry someone like you.
Maybe not normally, but my father and my husband's father used to be business partners, so they had a good relationship. I met my husband while working at my father's company.
What? Your dad has a company?
Yes.
But that would mean you're a CEO's daughter?
So, what if I am?
You've got to be kidding me. Not only did you hide the fact that you were raised by a single dad, but you also concealed being a CEO's daughter. What else have you hidden? Is your name even Tina?
I admit that I kept the fact about owning a company to myself. It's too complicated and intimidates some guys. It's a complicated matter that intimidates some guys or makes them prioritize money above everything else. But I had plans to tell you eventually.
This is all ridiculous. How long were you planning to deceive me before you were satisfied?
Deceive? Weren't you the one who called off the wedding without even giving me a chance to explain?
Even so, you still owe me an explanation.
Do you think you even allowed me a chance to explain anything in that situation? No, you didn't.
No, this is unacceptable.
Whatever. It's 5 years in the past. It's history. Who I marry or what my father does has nothing to do with you.
Yes, it does. Because I was the one who wanted to marry you first.
Well, too bad.
I told you I got married. But I haven't told you yet that I'm planning on getting a divorce.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm getting a divorce. That's why I was considering marrying you instead. Since you're a CEO's daughter, that must mean you're rich, right? That's great news for me.
What the heck?
Honestly, my wife was so boring. That's why I had an affair. But my wife found out about it. She's currently pregnant, so it's quite chaotic now.
Wow.
So the divorce is a huge mess. I work at her dad's company. There's basically zero chance that I won't get fired. But I still have to pay for the alimony and child support, don't I?
You're the worst of the worst.
Don't say that. To be honest, I'm in trouble because I hardly have any savings. But if I get back together with you, then I won't have to worry about money anymore.
Hey, did the fact that I'm married not get through to your head?
It did, but so what? Who cares if you're married to some big shot CEO? I'm obviously the better man here. I can make you way happier, huh?
Are you a clown?
What?
My husband puts in a lot of effort. He has a great relationship with my dad. He doesn't fool around with women or gamble. He takes care of his child while also running a company. Not to mention, he's taller and better looking than you. And on top of all that, he runs a successful company. Meanwhile, you come in here flaunting your clown car list of absurd failures and character flaws, comparing my husband to a worthless scumbag like you. Even a fool can tell you who's better.
That's a bit harsh. I'm the one who knows you better, at least.
You think you know me better, huh? How dare you say that when you ended things without even giving me a chance to speak? Tell me, which part of me do you think you know?
Well, that's...
Your alimony and child support are your responsibility. A guy who can't even take care of his own child shouldn't go messing around irresponsibly.
But Tina...
Stop acting so chummy. You and I are not that close.
Fine, I got it. Even if it's just a bit, won't you still lend me some money? After all, I didn't take any alimony from you.
Breaking off our engagement does not grant you alimony. That's not how the world works. Read up on the law before coming back.
You do not care at all what happens to your ex?
Precisely. Whatever you do, wherever you go, even if you die in some gutter somewhere. None of that has anything to do with me whatsoever.
Don't mess with me. I'll resent you for it.
Suit yourself. I'll happily accept your resentment and flush it down the toilet. Find a job before you come after me. Loser. Marco was officially fired and burdened with the responsibility of covering the expenses for alimony and child support. He struggled to find employment and had to settle for part-time work. It appeared that he could barely scrape together enough money to fulfill his obligations. Even our mutual acquaintances eventually lost touch with him. Eventually, I shared the details of what transpired with my husband. He found the story amusing, but advised me to remain cautious. I will make sure to inform him if Marco reaches out to me again, just to ensure that nothing untoward occurs. Currently, we are a family of 3, but soon our numbers will increase by 1 due to the little one growing inside my womb. Our family is becoming more vibrant and lively.
Ken, are you okay now?
Yeah, Michelle, I'm fine. What's up?
I want to talk to you about tomorrow's wedding, the final checkups.
Yes.
So tonight we're both at our parents' house, so we're going to go there with our parents by car. And we're going to meet up at 8:30 in front of the wedding venue tomorrow. That's correct, right? Yes.
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Your name is Michelle, right? I'm Stephanie. Why do you think you're marrying my Ken? You bitch. I have loved Ken since we were a child. He is my destiny from the moment we were born. We loved each other from before we were born. But why is he going to marry a woman like you? He's mine. Today's wedding is for me and Ken. I'm going to ruin your wedding. I know you're in the middle of the wedding right now. How dare you have a buffet near the pool? That's the wedding I wanted to have with Ken. Oh my god. This means that Ken wanted to marry me. I'm going to save Ken from you. Please wait for me and my soulmate.
Michelle, can you text now?
Hey, Ken.
What happened since then?
I broke my leg.
You broke your leg?
Someone pushed me into the pool. I twisted it the wrong way.
Seriously?
But nothing else happened, so I'm fine. I gotta check out at the hospital as well.
Okay. It's great that there was nothing else.
I'm sorry I left you to prepare for the wedding by yourself.
I mean, we couldn't continue the wedding in that situation, so I canceled it. I had everyone go home.
Oh, I thought so.
The problem is a stranger. We haven't called them yet.
Are you serious?
Judging by her body, it looks like a woman, but we haven't seen the face.
I see. She did have a mask and sunglasses with a hoodie. I couldn't see her face too. But...
What?
I just saw my phone and there was a text from a person called Stephanie. Just before I was pushed into the pool.
What? Stephanie?
According to the text, it seems like you grew up with her.
That's true. She was my neighborhood before I moved when I was younger. But I only recognized that I grew up with her older brother. I always hung out with her older brother, so she came sometimes.
I see.
But I don't think she knows you.
I know. I don't know how she got my number.
That's scary.
Anyways, I want you to see the text she sent me. I'm sorry I don't want to say this about your childish friend, but it's pretty insane. I'm thinking maybe...
Anyways, we're sure now that she's after you. I think you should stay in the hospital for a while to be safe.
Yes. I'm hospitalized anyway, so I think it might be safe now.
I can leave the wedding venue to my parents, so I'm going to head over. And then show me the text you got from Stephanie.
I'm having my company check something about Stephanie.
Your company?
I just had my secretary checking some files, so... I'll let you know once I've confirmed my suspicions.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Michelle. According to my plan, your wedding was canceled. Since I got chased, I ran away, but Ken is safe now. Since now you're gone, I can marry Ken. You should be thankful that I only pushed you into the pool. It sucks that you have to cancel your wedding today, because it's the style of the wedding I wanted to do. I'll go ask him if he wants to continue the wedding with me. I bet Ken was thinking about me when he planned it. Yes, I prepared my dress so I don't need yours. I don't want to wear a dress that a bitch once wore. I'm so lucky recently. I'm going to graduate college this year. I've also got a hard job. I'm going to be Ken's wife and have his baby someday.
Ken, Stephanie is insane.
What?
She texted me again. I didn't reply though. It's certain now that she's the one who pushed me into the pool.
I see. I'll be there in about 10 minutes. If Stephanie does anything again, don't do anything.
Okay.
Ken, I'm your fiancée, Stephanie. I got your number from your grandma. She also told me Michelle's number as well, that bitch. It's been a long time, but I can finally marry you, Ken. 7 years ago, it was so hard when you moved away. You should have told me if you were going to marry such a bitch. If I had known earlier, I would have sabotaged earlier. I found out on the wedding day, so I rushed over.
So it was you, Stephanie, who pushed Michelle into the pool.
Ken, I'm so happy you noticed it was me.
You exposed yourself, it's obvious.
Yes. Anyways, Ken, where are you? It's a bigger mess than I thought. People around me are saying that I am a stranger, so I am hiding. You have to pick me up and clear up the misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding?
I just came to save you from a loveless marriage. You have to prove that to everybody. You can say that you wanted to marry me and everyone will understand.
Hey, we haven't seen each other in 7 years. What are you talking about marrying me?
I got your hidden message, Ken.
My message?
First of all, the day of the wedding. It's my birth month. I realized that you chose this month because it's my birth month. Another thing is, also the wedding is a buffet-style wedding by the pool. 2 years ago when I was invited to a relative's wedding, it was that style. I've been wanting this wedding for myself since then. I realized that you made this come true.
And that is very complicated.
I knew that you knew I was going to understand you.
So, where are you now?
Oh, you're going to come pick me up. I'm at the YouTube Hotel, about a 10-minute walk from the wedding venue. Their suite room got a cancellation, so I got the room. After the wedding, let's stay here tonight.
Okay, so come to the park nearby.
The park?
There's a park next to the hotel, right?
I can see it. They have wooden toys there, right?
If you wait there, there's a surprise.
Okay, I'm happy. I'll wait there. Hey, Michelle, this is your fault, right? Where is Ken? He was supposed to come pick me up when we were going to be married. Why did the police come?
The fact you don't contact Ken and me? You are so crazy.
Crazy? I don't want a bitch to call me that.
I heard you run to the toilet inside of the park.
I'm going to wait here until Ken comes.
Stephanie, you're in your senior year of college, right?
What?
You got a job offer after a long time searching for a job.
How do you know about that? Oh, I see. Do you want to be a housewife, right? But Ken likes independent women. His grandma told me. That's why I decided to find a job instead of becoming a housewife. I'm going to work, so Ken's going to love me even more.
I see. Well, that's too bad.
What do you want to say?
I'm not going to hire you.
What?
I have to figure out my hiring method again. I can't keep hiring people like you.
You don't have the right to say anything to me.
Stephanie.
Ken, what's going on? The police are trying to catch me. Help me.
I told the police where you are.
What?
I told you there was a surprise.
What?
The police are a surprise. You destroyed my wedding today. This is the least I can do. It's just the beginning, though.
What? Destroying your wedding? We're going to do our wedding now, right?
Why would we do that?
What?
Oh, there are so many things I want to say, but let me say this first. Michelle is my wife.
What are you saying? No, she's not. I noticed your hidden message. It's okay, you can be honest with your feelings.
About the birth month and the style of the wedding?
Yes.
Honestly, it's just a coincidence.
What?
We chose a day that was good for both of us, and the style of the wedding was what Michelle wanted. It's not because of you.
No way!
And I don't think you realize what you've done.
What are you talking about?
I think Michelle told you earlier that she's not going to hire you.
Oh, yes. I didn't understand what she meant. What does it mean? I did recently just got a job at Company D. But what does that have to do with her?
Do you not even know the president's name of the company that hired you?
The president?
Michelle remembers your name from somewhere. She asked her secretary to check the hiring list.
What?
So that means, Stephanie, you pushed your future president into the pool and broke her leg. And destroyed her wedding.
You're saying that bitch is the president of Company D?
You still don't get it.
But we were supposed to be reunited after 7 years. We were supposed to tell each other how much we loved each other.
I don't have intentions of doing that.
Why would you say that? Have you forgotten about the day you left?
What are you talking about?
The letter! I put it in your postbox. I wrote, let's get married when we grow up.
What?
If you didn't want to marry me, you should have told me earlier. I also wrote that as well. But you didn't reply to me. So for the 7 years...
Wait a minute. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course not. I still remember it was the second Sunday of September. A storm is supposed to come, so I put the letter in the mailbox right before that.
I didn't get that.
What?
Back then, the weather forecast said there was going to be a storm, so we changed our plans and moved on Saturday.
What? Saturday?
I think my mom went to your house to talk about that. I remember everyone except you were there to say goodbye.
What?
I think you were watching TV and told your mom that you wanted to watch TV instead of saying goodbye.
What? I don't remember that.
There's nothing I can say. Anyways, Michelle and I have been married for over 6 months.
Seriously?
I mean, why don't you just come out of the bathroom? We're texting now, but how long are you going to stay hidden?
Because...
Don't bother the police anymore.
What?
Michelle, how are you feeling?
Hey, Ken. Nothing special, just relaxing my time here. My secretary and workers are doing pretty well. And Stephanie got caught.
Yes. She's going to be expelled of her college.
I see. It can't be helped.
Also, my grandma apologized to me.
What happened?
I found out recently, but my grandma and Stephanie's grandma have been contacting each other for 7 years ago. And that's why she also has Stephanie's number. So that's how Stephanie got yours and my number.
That's how it happened.
I didn't think this would happen. She cried and apologized.
I see. That's how it was.
My grandma wants to apologize to you. If it's not a hassle, can you come over and listen to her?
Yes, but she doesn't have to worry about that much.
Thank you. I'm going to head over to the hospital after work. We should talk about our wedding as well.
Okay.
Do you want something?
Can you get me a crossword puzzle book?
Okay, I'll get the new one you were talking about earlier.
I'm so excited.
Okay, I'll go back to work.
Okay, good luck with your work. Stephanie kept hiding inside of the public bathroom. She also tried to run away, so the police sealed off the park and caught her. Also, when she was trying to run away from the wedding venue, she hurt a couple of wedding venue staff. So she had even more things to be guilty about. It was inevitable for her to go to jail. Stephanie's parents are divorced, so they have different families. Her brother is living abroad forever, and her grandparents are in a nursing home. There's no one she can rely on. Also, she has to pay a lot of reparation money to a lot of people since she's in debt. I don't know how much she has, but I don't think she can have a regular life now.